All right, we are live for the second episode of the South Florida
Let's Go podcast. And we're bringing the energy this morning. Jared called me out for not having energy when I first got on here, but we were pumped to have Jared Shulman on the pod, Rides to Fly Star. And more importantly than Rides to Fly Star, I always been, my wife always asks me every single year what I want for my birthday. And I always jokingly answer her to meet Dave Portnoy. And although this is not in person, and although Jared is not Dave Portnoy, Jared had a huge hit on one of Dave Portnoy's famous pizza reviews, and we're super pumped to have him on here. And I'm sort of feeling the connection through this little podcast screen with Jared here, and we're super thrilled to have him part of the South Florida inaugural softball league as well, and we cannot wait to get to dig a little further into this. So Dave, go ahead.
So maybe a good way to get this started is to show everybody Jared's star turn on Barstool pizza reviews.
It was his peak. It was his peak. Downhill after that, but it was his peak.
It's true. True that.
Being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it.
They just can't afford no ads.
A complete.
Jared, why don't you walk us through this as it's going on?
Oh man, it's too much to walk through.
Yeah, let's watch it.
Roll that up. Hold on. Wait, let me turn it inside out. Hold on. I'm fat. I'm sorry. It's fine. That's fine.
I apologize for being fat there.
You look nice, Jared.
So thank you. I was wearing a DraftKings shirt, by the way.
Who cares?
All right.
That's why he wanted me to take it off.
Pizza review right now. So what is your name again?
Jared.
We're at ABC Wine and Liquor. Wine and Liquor. That's what we're doing.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to cut for you.
No, who cares?
This is an epic moment.
We're at ABC, and here's the thing. We're doing a high noon promo. People come in, taste it, and this guy comes in ranting and raving about his wife's basically Passover matzah pizza, saying it's tremendous. I gotta try it. He brought in a crew. So I'm like, listen. He gives me his address to go to his house, like I'm gonna go to his house like a crazy person. So I said, if you bring the pizza here, the matzah pizza, I will try it. So here we go. He brings it, runs back, fresh out. Now it's gonna be like basically cracker pizza because it's so thin. It's matzah pizza. I know it's matzah pizza. I get it. Passover. I've never had this before. It's falling apart all over.
All right.
Is this the whole family over
here?
The
family. Did you make it?
I made the pizza.
Okay. So there we go.
That's it. Pressure's on.
It's falling apart. One bite. Everyone knows the rules. My first ever matzah pizza in a liquor store. Told one here. I know the whole thing. Here we go. Wow. It's not crispy. I like the sauce. Did you say this is
kosher for Passover? This is like kosher for Passover.
It's certainly better than anything else you're going to eat for Passover.
Thank you.
What am I comparing?
It's a matzah pizza.
I know from matzah pizza.
There's nothing like it. It's nothing like it. It's like,
So
what are you going to compare high noon to? You compare it to a White Claw? You can't compare it to that shit.
I like it.
You can't compare it to that shit.
What's going on?
That's what I'm saying. It's one of a kind. It's a type of pizza. It's like a Neapolitan. You start at a 5.5.
So what am I starting to say?
5.3. 5.5. 5.5.
5.5? All right. So the matzah pizza starts at a 5.5.
That's what I'm saying.
This is the first one I've ever had. So I'm going to give it a 5.9.
Woo!
Because I think it's a spectacular matzah pizza. I've never had one.
There you go.
But in my mind, it's the best matzah pizza ever made. Also, maybe the only one ever
Only
made.
one ever made. No. It's a big thing. Dude, this is a big thing I'm telling you, this is a big thing in the Jewish Orthodox community. This is what we eat.
You're Orthodox?
I'm Orthodox.
I thought you were like
I'm a cool Orthodox. Dude, you don't know
I
that.
don't know how cool you are. 5.9 for the matzah pizza, the first one I've ever had. There it is. There's the review. That's an honest score.
Thank you.
The guy came in wearing a competitor shirt. I made him turn it inside.
I don't
He's
know.
like, I'm your biggest fan. He comes in with a competitor. Come on.
Well, you don't know.
I know.
But listen, when you come down here, Barstool all the way. Dave's Daily Bets, I got them all day, baby.
I appreciate it.
Right,
It is good.
It's good. It's good. Do you want to take it with you for the road? You're hungry?
Yeah,
Take it for the road.
Take it.
Take it for the road. Take it for the road. Take the whole thing. Take it for the road.
All right. All right, there it is. Thank
Pleasure,
you.
man. Thank you.
Nice
Thank you.
meeting
Thank you. You too.
And there's the chef over there.
There's the chef.
Thank you, guys.
Dude, thank you,
Yeah.
really, dude. All kidding aside, I'm with you, too, man.
Thank you.
For everything.
I appreciate
Small
it.
business, the people.
I appreciate it.
I just love you. All right, Hannah, say hi. Say hi.
Maybe
All
not.
right, thanks,
See ya.
man. Be
Yeah,
good.
Take care.
That-
There it is. First ever month pizza review.
He might overtake Dovey Newberger for most famous person we've ever had.
Yeah,
mean-
you know, I thought I was the star of this podcast, but Jared quickly supplanted me. Jared, why don't you just host for the rest of this show? That was pretty unbelievable.
I mean, listen, David, listen, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you right now. Your podcast, after watching the last couple of weeks, last week and a half, you're getting amped for the whole softball league situation here, which we'll get into, I'm sure. You're doing a great job, but if you need the energy, you need the fire, you need the hype, I'm your guy, baby, all day. All
right,
day.
so let's start at the beginning, Mr. Shulman. I don't feel so comfortable calling you Jared. Do you have like a firmer name I can call you by, maybe?
You call
Especially
me
with the whole
Badish.
matzah. It's especially
Call
the
me
whole matzah.
Danish?
Danish?
Badish, like Berel. My Hebrew name is Dov Ber Ben Yitzchak Isaac Shalom. So you call me Berel, Badish.
All right, so
Whatever you wanna call
Barish,
me.
let's start at the beginning. Where are you from?
So I'm from Elizabeth, New Jersey, Hillside, New Jersey, JEC alum, Rav Parnas's Gemara Shir, 12th grade, top Shir, Arve Psachim, Rav Abel back in the day. You know, I got it all, man.
What year did you What year were you in 12th grade?
So I graduated high school in 2003.
So somewhere between, and when was that pizza review?
That was 3 years ago. 3 years ago.
So somewhere
that was
between 2003 and 2022, you're shirtless, yarmulkeless in a supermarket in somewhere between our Parnas's top Gemara and Arvik Psachim and 2022. The yarmulke comes off, the shirt comes off, the F bombs come out. And
we lost a few. We lost a few.
lost a few along the way. But you know, I don't mean to be that guy, but it's actually a pretty big Kiddush Hashem, right? Because you're there with the
I think
matzah
so.
pizza. Did you send it to Rav Parnas? I'm curious what he would have said.
I didn't send to Rav Parnas, but years later, you know, I actually had a one-time deal. It was a one and done. I was on a Navi shear with Rabbi Parnas and one other guy. We had a nice little situation going. It was a nice little 1 hour Navi shear over WhatsApp and you know, so that was really it. We didn't talk about my matzah pizza stardom, but you know, I'm sure he wouldn't be so proud of that.
I'm assuming you knew he was there, and when you found him, had you?
So just to give you a little background on the Dave Portnoy. So my buddy, like, it was literally right before Yontif was about to start, like maybe like 2 hours before Yontif, and my buddy's like, he sent me this flyer from ABC Liquor that Dave Portnoy is doing a like an appearance at ABC Liquor because he's got that high noon drink that he's got to promote, whatever. So I'm like, oh, that ABC Liquor is right across the street from me. So I go there thinking like, okay, like I'll meet him, whatever, thinking it's gonna be a packed house, whatever. There was nobody in Boca Raton, Florida. I don't think anyone here knows who Dave Portnoy is here. You know, I got the Bubbies and Zadies here. You know, there's no chance. You know, especially on Erev Pesach, Yontif. There's no chance anybody's coming. So literally, I was like one of like 10 people there. So I kept going in. I was like, you know, chatting him up. He definitely was annoyed by me. And then like I came back with my kids. I'm like, oh, my kids want to meet you, even though I wanted to see him again. And then basically, I'm like, so I asked him about matzah pizza. I'm like, have you ever had matzah pizza? He goes, matzah pizza? He goes, I know what matzah is. I'm like, what? He's like, what's a matzah pizza? I'm like, exactly what you think it is. It's sauce and cheese on matzah. And he's like, no, I never had one. I'm like, all right, listen, my wife makes a really good one. I'm like, if I brought one to you, would you try it? He goes, yeah. I'm like, would you review it? He goes, absolutely. And so basically, I like called my wife. I'm like, all right, throw some matzah pizzas in the oven. She goes, Yontif's in an hour. I'm like, I don't care. Just put it in the oven. This is what we're doing. I don't care. We're doing it. And that was basically how it happened. So,
this is Chol Moed, Erev second days?
This Chol Moed second days, correct.
Wow. That's
I admire your dedication, and your wife obviously is a very special woman. Now, you call her from the time. So Dave was at that store for like an hour. It has to be, right?
No, I think it might have been like 2 hours total. I think he was there. Like the whole
wow,
time.
why was he there for so long?
I think I'm sure he has some sort of arrangement with High Noon that he's got to go to different ABC liquors. And yeah, so basically that was kind of, by the way, just for the viewers here, if you enjoyed that video, what you'll enjoy even more are the comments section on that video. The internet can be a mean place, but let me tell you something. The internet loves this guy right here. I'm just saying. Overwhelmingly a fan of Matzo Pizza Jerry. And we're talking like not just Jews, but like the world of, so talk about Kiddush Hashem's, my man. This guy right here. I definitely get some brownie points upstairs with that.
I'm gonna pull up the comments. We're gonna go through them together. But before we get there, so 1 second. So did you go to JEC for elementary school?
I went to JEC, so I went to Kushner actually until fourth grade.
So you are a modernish. You are modernish.
A little modernish. I'm a little modernish. Yeah, exactly.
Modernish. Yeah. Okay.
And then so I have
Was Jared Kushner there when you were there? Was Jared there?
He was not. But I was actually in class in school with good friends with Josh Kushner, Jared Kushner's younger brother.
Oh yeah. So if you commit any crimes, Jared, you have a get out of jail free card, basically.
Possibly. I don't know about that, but I don't know if they'll use it on me.
Yeah. All right, let's take a look at the comments. Can you guys see the screen? Am I sharing it properly?
I can't exactly see it, but
no.
How do I make it bigger?
Isaiah Kaiser got more likes on one comment than HSL's gotten on any podcast.
Avi, for some reason you have two. Did you log in on a second device, Avi?
Yeah, it happened last time also. I don't know.
Can you turn that device off because it's cramping our style a little bit? Okay, this dude was incredibly excited and nervous, and he didn't embarrass himself. As far as guests go, this dude is a 9.1, 610 likes. Wow, Joey, you're right. Yeah,
it's not normal.
I'm telling you guys. Listen.
This was the most enthusiastic 5.9 Dave has ever given. I have a question. I've watched plenty of pizza reviews. It's been a few years. What he has a baseline, and since it was the first one, he gave 5.9. What's the
So I'll explain it to you. So he basically there's one type of pizza that he really he's not a fan of. It's called the Neapolitan style. So he basically, like, anytime he tries a Neapolitan, for example, he'll start it at like a 7, let's say. So like for a Neapolitan, if he gives it like a 7.1, then that's a good Neapolitan score. So basically, he can't rate a matzo pizza off of a regular pizza, obviously, right? So I was giving him like a baseline, essentially, where to start that rating,
Here's a great one. That dude would leave his wife at the drop of a hat for Prez.
He may not be wrong.
I was gonna say. I think most people would.
Yeah. Hey,
one bite. Everybody knows Davey is trying to influence little kids to do pizza reviews and lead our next pizza generation to pizza across the entire world.
No, there's some good ones.
The one guy coked up more than Dave. Everyone knows the rules. My man did it for us Jews on this one. Thank you. This is great. The internet is a mean place, and they love you, Jared.
I'm telling you, guys. I'm not messing around here. I'm telling you.
Dave should get him on more. They vibe well together. Oh, that is great stuff.
It must be something having to do with name Jared. Jared Rosenblum, Jared Shulman,
Jared Rosenblum.
It's a great name.
They've got the energy. So you go to Kushner, and then where do you go for high school? Where do you meet the famous Rav Parnas?
So I in 5th grade I transferred to JEC, and then I was in JEC from 5th grade through high school. So from 9th grade up, it's actually Rav Teitzman Sifta Academy. We have most of our rebbeim are from Lakewood. We have davening jackets, the whole 9 yards. And then I went to Nativ Aryeh for my year in Israel, which formerly was Hakotel when Rav Bina got kicked out of there. I'm sure you've heard of Rav Bina. You've heard of Rav Bina?
He's a Bina boy.
He's a legend.
Yeah, I am not a Rav Bina boy. Rav Bina actually hates me, and I have the same sentiment towards him. So he told me, I'll tell you his parting words. I'll never forget this. Well, yeah. So I'll tell you his parting words with me were, Shulman, as I see you in hell with your 10th wife. So I'm working on wife number 1 right now. So I have 9 more to go, apparently.
10th wife. That's a very particular kind of insult.
Yes.
What was that supposed to? What was the implication there, that they'd be divorced?
I don't know. He said some really messed up things to me. So I'll tell you just a little bit about me. I lost my mother when I was very young. So when I was 9 years old. So like he would literally play upon that. Like really, like he would call me to his office. He'd keep me late at night. He told me my mother was rolling in her grave because of me. All these things. The guy said some. He told another kid here some Rabina stuff. He told another kid in my yeshiva that he's going. Hold on. Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah,
We
we're
got
here.
you again. You're back.
So, he said you're going to a level of hell that not even Hitler can get into.
I've heard that one before.
Yeah. So let's just
So
say Rabin and I didn't hit it off. So then basically after that was where I kind of maybe left the derech a little bit. I went to Rutgers University for 4 years of college. And let me tell you,
Ruskers.
Rutgers, Slutkers, there's a lot of
I never heard
a
that
lot
one.
of a lot of terminologies for
What did you major in over there?
So I majored in biology and minored in physics actually.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you're
Yeah.
smart.
So and then from there, I almost joined the IDF, and then they didn't want me, so I basically ended up staying in America.
Ravina
Yeah, Ravina. Yeah, he
contacted
put in the word. He put in the word with the with the chief of staff of the IDF, I guess, whatever. And 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 then I stayed in America. I became a dentist.
Oh, you're a dentist.
I'm a
Okay.
dentist, a dentite. Yes, I am.
Where'd you go to dental school?
So I went to University of Medicine and Dentistry of New Jersey, which is now Rutgers, but
Mm-hmm.
it was UMDNJ at the time, and
Sure.
been practicing for a little over 12 years now.
Okay, so you were born in so you 12th grade was 2003, so you were born
Yeah,
in 85?
85. You
So
got
you're
it.
about four, so you turned the big
I
40.
just turned the big 4-0 this year.
Okay, and you've got two beautiful children or three? I don't
I
remember
have
from that
four. I
video.
have four altogether. I'm actually holding one right now. 7 months old. I'm doing it all, man. You know, doing it all here.
Wow, Jared, dentist, four kids,
Living in
pizza
Boca
reviews.
Raton. That's it, man. That's what we do.
Wait, so when did you end up in Boca?
Great question. So we moved
Thank
to
you.
Boca in 2016.
So you beat the rush.
I beat the rush, man. I'm
He
telling you. Let me tell
he
you.
beat he beat
I
TTB. TTB
it
brought
was
the Russian.
it was one blistery winter in probably 2015 or 2014. I was chiseling my car out of a block of ice on my way to work. My hands were frostbitten. I came inside to my wife. I said, "There has to be a better way than this. I'm not doing this ever again." And guess what? I was right. There's a better life out there, right here. And I haven't
Where's
looked
she
back
from?
ever since. My wife's
Where's
from
she from?
Teaneck, New Jersey. From Teaneck.
Oh, my wife's
Oh,
from Teaneck also.
Yeah.
Oh, and Joey's from Teaneck.
I'm from Teaneck.
There you
Joey, no
go.
wonder you get
Yeah.
along so well with Jared.
Listen, my only regret, guys, is I didn't move sooner. That's honestly it. Listen, I know you loved the New York Hawk and all this stuff and whatever, the Hillcrest and the Dusty Bowl, the fields, all that stuff. You love all that stuff. But let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you right now.
The
I
Dusty
live in
Bowl.
paradise. Every day is a vacation. Even when I'm working, it's like palm trees, sun. There's nobody that can tell me that this is not better life than where you guys are. I'm just saying, you
You're
know.
probably
How
right.
much have property values in your area gone up since 2016?
So like my home, for example, went up like it's double what I bought it for, more than
Double in
double.
10 years. Nice,
Yeah.
nice, nice. Okay,
So
cool. All right, so we know a little bit about you now. I always like to get some background. Oh, look at that. Who's that?
this is my daughter Isla. She's 8 months old. A little bit of a
Hi, Isla.
surprise. I'm not gonna
Our
lie.
youngest podcast guest ever.
There
Record
you go.
breaking.
This is the youngest now, right? We just broke the
She's
record for the
she's the
youngest.
young. She's brand new. 8 months.
Jared, what does a little bit of a surprise mean? I feel like it's either a surprise or it's not a surprise.
I mean, it's not. It was definitely a surprise. It was a full surprise to me. My wife claims it was a surprise to her too, but I'm still on the fence about that one. Doesn't the math
Time
the
to get the
math isn't adding for
time
me?
to
You know
get
what
the
I'm saying?
tubes tied. Time to get the
Yeah,
tubes tied. You
yeah,
can't
yeah,
trust her.
exactly.
Yeah, I hear that. All right, so let's enough fooling around. It's
Yeah,
time to get down to the very
let's dive into the meat
the
and
ve-
potatoes here, David. Let's go. Let's not mess around here. You know, let's get into the
let's get
rashba, the toastfos. You know what I mean? Let's.
exactly. So let's start with your softball legacy. Did your grandfather? No, I'm just joking.
No,
Did you play softball in New Jersey growing up? Did you play
I
sports in
did.
New Jersey growing up?
I did. So let's see. I mean, I played obviously high school softball for JC. So that was my initial softball journey. And then
What position were you
I
playing there?
I played center fields for most of my
Oh
life.
wow, we got a center fielder over here.
Yeah. Listen, I don't mess around, man. Listen, actually, I still play center field now. I mean, I'm 40, but I still play
Wow,
center. I mean,
40-year-old
I'm not as
center
fast
fielder.
I'm not as fast as I used to be, but I can still move out there.
Avi, do we have who's the oldest center fielder in our parts these days? Mo Feldman. Mo Feldman is still Mo Feldman is about 38 also.
He moves well.
Okay.
Yeah.
He
So I
moves
might be
very
the
well.
oldest.
40's higher than 38.
That's it. It is.
There aren't that many. There aren't that
Some good
many.
math there.
Yeah, I'm going through them.
Once you're getting older, most of them are usually going first base to
DH.
second base.
Or you have
DH.
Shio Weiss, who's just completely broken down. Yeah, I mean, the guy can't even eat a bowl of cereal. He's
Wow.
about
Shio Weiss
40.
happens to be if he's not hurt if he's ever not hurt, he's actually terrific in the outfield, but he's always hurt. So I don't know. You can't really count.
Well, that's the
So
issue,
he's not
right?
terrific.
That's
Right.
why you don't have 40-year-olds flying around the outfield anymore. They're
Right, if
hurt
he
or
needs
they're-
home care, you know.
I mean, I'll tell you. So I'm trying to think. I started playing it in YMSL after I graduated high school. So YMSL and Deal, that's a Haliga league right there. Let me tell you.
the Syrians, we have a relationship with some softball Syrians, and they frequently let us know that we are nothing.
Yeah, but I'll be honest with you. No offense to Soliasis, but kid didn't do too much in the Twillery tournament. I'll be honest with you.
All right, but listen, can I just say something about you guys' little discussions about like even before Joe, you were talking about Sam Steelenford. He didn't do anything in that game. Listen, it's one game, dude. Listen, you can't blame. It's one day, one tournament. It's a season. It's a season,
you guys
man. It's
all
a season.
cry. You all cry. The gold ball, the clincher. Oh my! Anyone could hit a gold ball.
Okay, let's get there. Let's go.
Do we want to get into the balls just yet, or are we diving
Your
right into
8-month-old. Your 8-month-old can hit a gold ball.
Let's go. Let's come back to the Syrian YMSL. Yeah, let's talk about gold balls. Let's talk about gold balls, Mr. Jared.
All right, let's talk about gold
Well,
balls.
just be clear. 1 second. Could we be clear for everyone watching? Because gold ball in the New York area doesn't mean what I think Jared's referring to. Gold ball means the clincher with the white clincher, but just.
So here's what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you
green
this.
ball, right? Jared, we're talking about
right.
We're talking about the
Right,
green
right.
ball.
We're talking about green balls versus like we're talking about like real softballs versus
the green
the
ball
clinchers.
versus the mush ball. That's what we're talking
Right.
about here.
The
now.
green ball versus the mush ball. That's what we're talking about.
Okay.
That's what we're talking about. That's my discussion. A mush ball is a mush ball. What you want to call them, gold, purple, blue, whatever color you want to call them, they're freaking the mush balls. And I'll tell you.
So which ball are you talking about?
Green.
Okay, so let me explain to you my softball journey. So obviously I played YMSL for all those years with the mush balls. And listen, that's what I knew. It was a great league, very competitive, whatever. Then later on, like I'd say maybe 2014 or 15 maybe, I basically started playing in the Fairlawn Softball League, which is
I know that league.
Okay, so Fairlawn Softball League. Right, B'nai B'rith, right. That's when I was introduced. That's when I was introduced to like a real softball, like the yellow balls, like the the ball that you can hit more than 200 feet. You know what I'm saying? That's when I was like, all right, this is fun. This is
Avi, that's
like,
what you call gold ball?
No. I don't call. I don't know. Listen, I don't know the specifics of it.
Avi, can you send me a link of each one so I can put it up for our
I'll
viewing?
spell it out. It's very simple. It'll take me 12 seconds. Okay.
Go ahead, Avi.
The five towns and Lakewood have a machloikas when it comes to balls. They're both white-looking clinchers.
Yes, they definitely have machlokas when it comes to balls. We know that.
Yes. They're both white-looking clinchers. One of them is softer and mushier, which we used. One of them is a lot harder, so when you hit the ball, it flies a lot further. Now in South Florida and in
Wait a second, is that a different colored ball?
Same color, but one's called a gold ball because it says gold on the actual ball.
But it's not actually colored gold.
Yes, it's the same white-looking clincher. One's a lot.
It's not a golden snitch.
The ball that Jared is referring to, which they use in Teaneck in South Florida and other leagues,
and also like women's college women's softball and like real high arc softball. That's a softball. Those yellow
heart referring to is like the yellowish greenish, very hard like a rock.
What's the signature company? The way we have clincher for the softballs, what's the
that's a good question. I don't know.
They're De Beers. They're actually the ones we use, Avi, they're called De Beer clincher. So there's De Beer clincher standard and De Beer clincher gold. So we don't know what the yellow one is. Okay.
No, the yellow one is also the yellow one's also
the green dot. I think it's a green dot, it's called. The green dot, maybe?
This is what I'm saying. You can't say women's softball, they're throwing like 75. Jenny Finch is throwing like 75. The ball's under
All
a
right,
plunge.
I found it.
listen,
The green dot. The green dot.
listen. That's fine, Joey. But listen, I've also played in high arc leagues. By the way, I played in a high arc league in Boca here, a rec league, not a Jewish league. These guys are savages. These guys are like Pedro, like basically like the whatever, Jose Ramirez type players that are
Yeah.
literally. It's like you're playing baseball. It's like playing baseball with a
Yeah,
bigger
but then they
ball.
Wait,
suck when you get the
Jared.
clincher.
This is the
But that's
this
what I'm
is
saying.
the
Clincher's like it's a sponge. They don't suck. It's just the ball's like it's. Listen, the clincher. Listen, it's a different game. Is what I'm saying. It's a different game. So, I listen. Ultimately, I played in YMSL for years. I don't not like the game. It's just it's like a different game. Like
Well, YMSL is even more than this. YMSL used the gold ball. We used the mush ball. YMSL is another.
which is harder? Which is harder, the green dot or the gold clincher?
The green dot. The green dot's
the green
hardest.
dot.
Yeah.
Okay,
of course.
so and then Fairlawn uses which one?
The
Yes.
green dot. I believe
Green
they do
dot.
use the green dot. Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's my thing. My thing is this. I'll take last Thursday night for an example. There were players on both teams that hit some really, really nice, beautiful line drives that in with a regular ball, those are beautiful base hits. But the ball hangs up like it's very hard. And listen, and it makes it a much more defensive game, which, like I said, it's not a bad thing. It's just okay. The problem that I have is when you start banning bats on mush balls, that's where I'm like, get the hell out of here because it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. That's where I'm like, guys, you're already limiting how the ball can be hit with this freaking sponge dot rating. What are we doing here? Like whether you hit it with a freaking souped up doctored bat or you hit it with a freaking paddle.
Or we could do
It's
it
this,
smash after and bring a cork bat.
or bring a cork bat. It's this. Guess what? My buddy Sam Seelenfreund actually sent the chat a pie chart showing that the bat makes zero difference when you're using these mush balls. Because it's true. It doesn't matter. The ball has to be hit well. It has to be hit where no one is. And listen, it's a different game. So what I'm saying is, I played in leagues where the clincher is the ball, and I'm not ranking on it in that sense. What I'm saying is that the fact that you guys go to such lengths to restrict the bats on such a ball is insane to me. That's
They're not
my
restricted
whole.
now.
Now, Joey, yeah, I would say in conclusion, what bats are restricted at the end? There are
I don't
most of them
know.
allowed,
I think
right?
there are. I think there are.
No,
They're all-
it's USSSA bat is allowed, USA bat's allowed, ASA bat's allowed. You only can't use a cork bat. So if Smash Us, you're watching it, please don't bring a cork bat to a game again. It was
Okay, so basically,
yeah, go ahead.
okay, so what you're saying is that for the most part, there will not be an issue with any bats
No,
that are brought.
no,
Okay.
no.
Okay, good. That's
Yeah.
all right. Then you know what? Then if that's the case, then I'm good on that front. Then.
Yeah, I want to get into a little bit, Dave, quickly. I'm very intrigued by this because if you ask, and it's two different worlds, right? Meaning, if you ask the the absolute, we'll call them legends of the New York softball world or legends of South Florida, whatever it is, guys who've been playing for years on the top of their game and everyone knows them in softball. If you ask anybody from, whether it's Five Towns or Lakewood, they would say that, using a green ball or the dot, right, is completely fake softball. They would say it's a joke.
That's
Yeah, but
ridiculous.
Avi,
One second. Let me finish my comment.
All right,
Then if you ask
my
anybody
bad.
from South Florida who's been playing for years, Sunday mornings, high arc, modify, whatever it is, about this mush bowl that we use, you saw their reaction week one. They're like, this is ridiculous. This is fake softball. It's just it's cool in a sense to see two different crowds of people who are obsessed beyond the softball, who are top of their game. They're the legends of softball. They're the Steve Pollins, the Daniel Ash, the Sam Seelenfreuds, whoever it is, with total opposite, 1,000% views on basically the same game with a different ball.
This is what I'll say. The guys you just named from New York, okay, as much as I'm obviously pro New York, everything, Daniel Ash, Steve Palm, Menachem Diamondstein, Koenig, are all pitchers. The clincher helps the pitchers.
Oh,
It's true. It's true. Listen. I'm gonna say this. If you watch professional softball, when I say professional, not even just the women, but there is professional male softball. Like these guys, where they limit the home runs. Like if you hit a home run, it's an out after a certain amount of time. So listen, to me, real soft, and like I said, I have played in all different types of leagues. Like I said, YMSL. So I play with both balls. you're talking about two different games, right?
So one second. Let me just get this straight. So high school at JEC, you use which kind of ball?
The clinchers. They use a clincher
use the
ball.
YMSL, you upgrade to gold, but YMSL's gold clincher. So
Okay,
that was already
fine.
a big change. That was already a big change for you, probably.
I don't. Not necessarily.
He probably doesn't realize it because the green ball is so much. It's not comparable.
It's not comparable. It's a baseball. It's a baseball. It's basically it's a.
So I have a
baseball.
question. So if you is it dangerous for the pitcher?
Yeah.
Metal
Okay.
bat.
Great. Yeah. So
Yes.
right. So which is why which is why they wear the masks for sure, but also why limit or making sure the bats are regulated in a yellow ball.
Correct.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Meaning that you can really hurt someone severely, and I've seen it. Unfortunately, that it does happen. It's definitely more dangerous. But I will tell you, in terms of the game itself, it's a listen from an outfielder's perspective, from a hitter's perspective, it's a much more lively game in the sense that like balls are hitting the gaps. Like for me as an outfielder with the clincher, it's not as difficult when you're playing in in a large outfield with one of the yellow balls. It's a different outfield. Like you literally will be on your horse like crazy. Like you have to make like crazy plays sometimes, or But when you hit the ball, if you get into one, you can really crank it and it feels great. So like I'm just saying, listen, it's a different game. I have to now get used to back to this old game that I used to play. I don't mind it. Actually, it was great. That game on Thursday night, 5-0 Diamonds. It was fun in its own regard. It was a very defensive-minded game. But I think if you have teams that are not defensively playing well, it's literally a stupid. Like the game before us that we watched was very hard to watch. I told Joey earlier what I thought it was.
What does it have to do with the ball? What does it have to do with the ball?
No, meaning
You're not going to
because
score
the ball.
many runs. You're not going to
Meaning
score many runs
because to me with a good defense, the games are not going to be scoring
High scoring.
It's not going to be a high scoring game. Put it that way.
David, it's what we always say here in New York. The way you win championships is with the pitcher who doesn't walk guys and with a great defense.
But what is that? I'm just not getting what that has to do with a mush ball.
Because
the mush ball, you need to play better defense. Because the balls are going to be hit. So you're making a lot of errors. When it's a high scoring game with the mush ball, you know that there's something. The defense isn't good.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
But I would think there'd be even more errors with the harder ball because it's harder to field ground balls. No,
but you hit it.
No, if you have good listen, if you have good defense can field really hard hit balls. But meaning a lot of balls that are hit with the yellow ball are probably base hits. Like I'm telling you, like there were several hits the other night that like whether it was Diamond Steve's team or our team that I'm like, wow, like that's crazy. That ball was hit very well. It's crazy that was an out. Like I don't know. It was just
per Diamond Stein, you guys didn't have several hits. So
No, we didn't. First of all, we didn't have any. I mean, several hits like there were base hits, but there were definitely some well hit balls against him.
Yes.
And even though he's shaking our hands, good Shabbos, while he's releasing the ball from the mouth. It's like
Okay,
it's
so
like,
someone
you should know about that. 2 notes quickly. I'll push back on Joey Katz. I don't think it's only pitchers. I think if you ask
Avi Edelman's a pitcher.
If you asked HSL,
you know who we need to talk to about this? Glenn Zuckerman.
If you ask the HSL community as a whole, I think you get 99-1 on mush ball over green ball. But we talk
because
about
that's what we know. I'm not saying I don't like.
That's what you know. I agree.
Right,
That's what you know.
That was my point.
I think Avi has the most holistic approach here. I think he's saying it right. Like meaning like he's saying it's very interesting to hear both worlds talk about real softball. It's you're so used to one way. As someone who came from the mush ball and played high school mush ball and played YMSL and then like later on in the Fairlawn League started with the yellow ball and now down South Florida yellow ball. Like it's to me personally, I enjoy the yellow ball more now. But I can understand and appreciate the beauty of playing with the mush ball also.
You agree that if you're a good player, you're a good player. It doesn't matter the freaking ball.
Meaning in what sense? No, like for example, I was listening to Steve Collins. No, listen, no. Okay, I'm gonna give you a little. I'm gonna bring down a Mari McCumos here from Steve Pollan over here. Ready? From last night's podcast, he said he prefers sometimes facing the middle of the lineup versus the bottom of the lineup because the bottom of the lineup will get little dinks and dunkers versus the guy in the middle of the lineup is going to hit a good ball and you have good defense, you'll get an out. Why is that? Why is it that a good hitter, he knows he's like, I'll tell you why, because he knows the guy crushes the ball. If his fielder's playing far enough or in well position, it's going to be an out. So that's my point. So meaning,
point. Very good point.
Rubino would be proud.
It's a different game.
Thank you.
It's a very different game.
Yeah, thank you.
With mush ball, the game as a hitter is really finding gaps, finding holes,
It's
hitting spots.
right. Like for example, we're talking about my star player on my team, who you guys don't know about yet, but you will know by the end of the season. I promise you this. His name is Sam Seelenfreund. He's basically the Jewish Aaron Judge.
I told them. I said, listen, I played TBC baseball. He was older than me. I said Sam Seelenfreund was throwing like 90 in high school with Frisch. He was a legend when he came to it.
Just to give you an idea. So a couple weeks ago in the Sunday morning softball league here in South Florida, he hit a line drive with the yellow ball. He hit a line drive to the shortstop. I've never seen this in my life before. The shortstop glove split in half on the line drive. Insane. I've never seen that before. So, yes.
That's what I actually wanted to get to. So, in the last podcast, for some reason, we made this stupid faux pas that we're bringing softball to South Florida to the Jewish community. And Will McLaughlin, do you know Will McLaughlin?
Yeah, that's
I don't.
Him. I know who he is.
Is he in the league?
He's in the league. He's on Smash House.
He says he doesn't sound very Jewish. Is he Jewish?
He is.
Wow, that's like an Irish last name.
It's great.
All right, sorry, Will. Now I'm going to get in trouble again. There was a Jewish softball league on Sundays, you stupid bastards. No, he didn't write that.
Ooh.
Josh Steiner. No, he didn't write that. Josh Steiner from Young Israel Hollywood runs it, modified pitch. So I wrote, that's a big mistake on our part. Thanks for correcting us. So that's gold dot ball.
Yeah. That's the green.
Told
that's
you,
the green
David,
hard
stop
ball.
the
Green dot ball. So then, okay, so wow. So that means guys who are playing in both. What's that, Joey?
Yeah, I play in both leagues. I've been playing.
So guys who are playing in both leagues are playing. They could not be playing with different ball. Like I'm just saying, it's a totally different sport. It's not even one notch.
Correct.
I'm saying it's not even gold dot. It's not even green dot to gold clincher. It's green dot to mush ball.
Right. It's a totally different ball.
It's a 1-1 count, right?
Yes, you start with a 1-1 count, right? Which took me a while to get used to. I don't love that. I mean, I don't actually.
Why do they do that? Why do they do that?
Speed up the game.
It's purely to speed the game up. It's just speed the game up.
How long do the games take?
3 fouls are out.
Sorry. Yeah. So basically, it starts with a 1-1 count, and then your second foul ball after the second strike is an out. So meaning you get 2 foul balls basically, essentially after the second strike.
It's kickball.
I mean, listen.
It is.
I'll tell you, back to your point, Joey, if you're good, you're good. You're a hitter, right? So ultimately, if you can't keep the ball in fair play on a modified fast pitch where they're not throwing 90 miles an hour like Jenny Finch, you should be able to put the ball in play if you're a good hitter.
Agreed.
Just saying.
Jenny Finch. Wait. So
I'll take it.
how long do the games take in that league? How many? Those games are 9 innings with the 1-1?
7 innings. 7-inning games. The first pitch is supposed to start around 8:15. Never does, but they do not start any new innings before after 9:50.
Wow, the games still take well over an hour, 7 innings, even with the 1-1. That's interesting.
Yeah, because I'll tell you why. Because there's hitting. Because you hit the ball.
Right,
what are the scores in those games usually?
I mean, I would say if you're not scoring at least 10 to 12 runs, then you're not going to have a chance to win a game.
Oh, so it's like a pinball. It's pinball baseball.
It's a different game. It's a totally different game.
It's a different game.
That's more softball. What we play is more baseball. Not as much hitting, fielding.
Yes, it's a different game. And like I said, as someone who's now playing both of them at the same time, I love it. I'm here for it. Like I said.
So Jared, if it were up to you, the HSL league in South Florida would be what kind of ball?
I honestly, I don't. Meaning, put it this way: if all the teams level, quality of game is like it was last Thursday night, like when we played Diamondstein, I don't mind playing a game like that. It was like very entertaining. Like it was very high leverage spots. Like they got some guys on base for that they didn't score. Like I enjoyed the actual game itself, right? Like meaning as a hitter, I didn't love it because first of all, like I said, hitting Diamondstein at that close with that mush ball, I personally had one actual hit that was a garbage dinker over the second baseman's head. My other 2 hits was a pop up to the pitcher, and then I hit a hard ground ball at second base that I almost ran out. But my point is that.
Yeah, I got you. So now let's get into Menachem Diamond. We have different controversial issues to get into. Maybe we should get into Menachem Diamondstein Shalom Aleichem Malachi Yasharis every time.
Yes, that he pitches the ball. First of all, by the way, nice guy, very nice guy. So I don't want to crap.
You know what? Should we put this up on the screen, Avi, also, so our viewers can see what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Avi, where's the video? Where can I most easily find?
I'll send you the video that what's his face sent to me. Fine.
Fine.
Yeah.
Who, Joe Fine?
No, his brother actually. Apparently.
His brother, who's the pitcher for
Lights
Rise
Out
to
pitcher.
Fly. Yeah.
Oh,
And Jared-
Mully. Hey,
Yeah.
I just met this guy for the first time on Thursday night. This guy is a money pitcher, man.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
He's good. He's good. He's good.
He's very good. Listen, being a center fielder, getting that view from I'm telling you, that
He doesn't
guy's
walk
got
guys.
some stuff.
Who's your captain, Jared? Who's your captain?
Zim, Eric Zimmerman, baby.
Oh, Eric Zimmerman.
Zim-
He
So
okay.
I
He
would
loves the
actually
D.
ask-
Zim loves the D.
He loves the D. Oh, he's. Oh,
loves
yeah.
the
I
D.
can.
He
I can see. I'm
loves the
looking
D.
at his. I'm looking at his picture right now. He
sent you
really
the
looks.
video.
He
Yeah,
looks
the
like
video.
he loves the D. Okay.
Listen, this is a team. This is a team built on D, and he loves the D.
Yeah.
And
If
you
he's
by the
from
way,
New York,
Shutout City, baby.
I'm actually very curious.
Avi, where did you send it on WhatsApp?
Yeah, my business number. I actually asked.
Okay, I
I'm
didn't
curious
get it
Eric
yet.
Zimmerman what his take would be on the green ball versus the mush ball.
Wait, Jared. If
Oh,
we had
I know
Eric
his
on,
take.
you think he'd
I know
talk
his
about
take.
his
He
love
doesn't
of?
like the yellow ball. He's
a
he
pollen
couldn't
guy.
hack it in the yellow ball league.
He's a Steve
Would he
Holland
come
guy.
on and talk about? Would he come on here and talk about his love of the D? Or that's not something
I
you'd
think
be
he would.
interested
I
in?
think he would. I totally think he would. But
All right, we
listen,
have to try to get him.
let's do it.
Okay, let's see.
There's the mound.
Oh, all right.
Come on.
That's egregious.
Come on. Look at this.
Let the video play out. He actually
Hold on. He still hasn't released the ball yet. He has not released the ball. Just make a comment. There's his foot. Ball is still in his pocket still. He's still taking the ball out of the box. Look at this. Look at this. There you go. Keep going. Ball's still in his hand.
It stopped. The video
He's
stopped.
He's a foot in front of the mound already. Go ahead.
Let's watch it again. Whoops. Okay, let me send it again. Okay.
Hold on. Send a screenshot of that way.
Oh,
Send
wow.
a screenshot of that. Look at where he's releasing the ball from. What is that? 5 feet in front of the
I
mound?
don't think it's back. I think go back. I think he released a little earlier, but it's definitely very much ahead of the mound. Go back again. So he released
Go back further.
No, continue going straight. Right there.
The ball's not released yet.
It's not released yet. The ball is not released yet.
Continue.
And he's look, he's not even close to this. Come on, guys. Come on.
It's an issue. I don't think it was that bad. I don't think it was that bad. I don't think I've ever seen it this bad.
Okay, yeah, that's what he does. But anyway, listen, more importantly, let's talk
to that point with the two different softball worlds. So I was trying to explain when I was at the game, very quickly, we'll get back to you, Jared. When I was at the game this past Thursday, when Menachem started doing this, the whole team, rightfully so, were barking at the ump. They were barking at me. This is ridiculous. And I try explaining to them that I agree it's ridiculous. I've been hearing this for years. And to them, it was so brand new because they've never seen it before. To me, every game Diamond Team pitches in, there's always this controversy.
Okay, but we can't take away. In the end of the day, you put Menachem Diamondson is a phenomenal pitcher, regardless.
Okay, but let me ask you: how about you have a mound for him, 3 feet behind the actual mound, and then he can start his little dance from there.
That's my question, Jared. I was talking to Fine about that. Officially, the rule is even if he would start 3 feet back, he's not allowed to take a step up. You have to have your foot on
guess what?
The official
I would even
rule
take
is
that though. Let him do his thing, but do it
on
from the mound.
So that's
one foot on the rubber when you release the ball.
That's what a lot of umpires.
Perfect.
No, but the question is, are you allowed to take that? You're not allowed to take a step up though, and it looks like he's taking a step up.
You're not. There's no. You're not.
Opposite foot on the.
We had this with Jared, the other Jared, in the York League with Dom, because Jared, the running starts, and even though Dom and Jared are lovers, even Dom called out to Jared saying you can't, there's no bull rush or running start. You got to start with one foot on the mound. When you release, one foot still has to be on the mound.
A lot of times in these tournaments, what the umpires would do, because it's a tournament, so you don't want to tell the guy you're not pitching the whole day. League, you could tell the guy a lot of times a compromise they would do is like Jared was saying here, tell him to take 2 steps back. That way when he releases his foot's on the mound, but still you're taking that step up a little bit, so it's still not completely kosher.
All right, fine, but there's maybe not kosher, and then there's completely trafe. And to me, what he's doing now is I'm just saying. Listen, at the end of the day, I don't like to be the guy that whines about that stuff, but I'm just saying it makes
Jared,
it very
here's
difficult.
the question. I understand, Jared. The question really for you is first of all, question number 1 is King Diamondstein no longer King Diamondstein? Is he Queen Diamondstein, Prince Diamondstein?
No, I'll tell you, he actually played for our Sunday league last year, And it's so funny. He's such a nice, humble guy. Like I didn't even know
Yeah.
he was like this like big shot player in this other league. He came in, he filled in for us. He played outfield for us. He doesn't, he didn't say, he's a very nice player, like really nice guy.
Great
So I don't
guy.
want to like,
You're really
I don't
nice
want to
guy.
sit here
Really.
and like talk about. He's just for the record, he's a very nice guy. But in terms of the pitching situation, it is a little, in my opinion, I think something should be done. If that's his motion, I don't want to take it away from him because I am a competitor and let him do it. But I think that there should be a modification of listen, if he's going to do that whole step up thing, let him do it from behind the mound, and that way when he releases it, it's from the rubber, the actual rubber.
Jared, the question. I mean, okay, the next. I understand your point, but do you think he should be shipped back to New York or perhaps even to Mexico?
No, not at all. Actually, I like him because I have a feeling that, and like I said, I hope I'm wrong about this. I have a feeling that team might be the only team that might give us trouble this whole year.
I disagree. There's one more team.
There's another team that's good.
Yeah.
All right, good.
team?
And by the way,
Which
I'm going to
team,
tell you something about
Joey, which team are you going to
Smash
share?
House.
No, it's Smash.
Well,
the
I'm going to
captain?
tell you one more thing. Diamondstein's team was missing their best
Suss.
player.
Yeah.
Iris Suss, that kid is because he played for us in Sunday League for a couple of years. He's unbelievable.
He's
So
back this week.
I'm not saying listen, I'm not saying it would have been a 5-0. I mean, I'm not saying we wouldn't have won anyway, but it definitely would have been a better game in my opinion, which it was already a great game. So like I am not like sleeping on that team. They're
Okay,
a really
let's
good
get
team.
Ira's
let's
not
get.
only a fantastic player, he's also a pioneer of the South Florida men's
True.
softball league. Ira
There you
Menachem
go.
was really
Great
without
guy.
them.
Great.
Without them, there's a much lesser of a chance this ever would have happened. So we appreciate.
Okay,
it.
Big Iris
let,
Suss fan.
okay. We've got we don't have so much time. We've got so much to talk about. It hurts, Jared. It hurts. You know.
Listen,
we could
I
spend
can come back. Listen, I could be a repeat offender if you want me on here, guys. I'm telling you, it's all good.
It looked like Dave Portnoy couldn't wait to get away from you.
Yeah, trust me. I know. Listen, I received the cease and desist letter 2 weeks later. Don't worry.
Okay, wait. So, Mr. Jared, actually, I'm actually curious. How did you find the league, the HSL league? How did you hear about it? How did you sign up?
Zimmerman.
What was that?
Eric Zimmerman hit me up.
How did Zimmerman know about it?
That's a great question. I don't know that answer. But I mean, we're all like
Avi's talking. Avi has technological issues, so it's hard to hear. You have to do lip reading.
Mental also. But
Avi said me. How did Zimmerman know from you? What was that process?
Zimmerman. I don't know how he knew, but he
No.
he knew.
Avi said he told Zimmerman. Avi, do you want to share
okay,
with us?
got it.
Yeah, I mean, Zimmerman he's a Steve Pollen guy. So the second this word went out, he found out from Steve, and he hit me up right away. He said, "I'm in." He's like 1,000. He said, "I've been dying for some mush ball my whole life here in South Florida, and find I mush ball. I'm in."
well, he loves the D, so it makes sense.
He loves the D. That's why he wanted me in center field. You know what I'm saying?
How do you be honest?
By the way,
with you.
I made
Exactly.
By the way, guys, if you watch the week 1 highlights, that last out in center field, that
you.
catch was me out there. I'm just saying.
That was you.
know?
Oh, can Avi send it? Send it. I'm gonna post that for
It was
our
a roll.
audience, too.
It was a roller. It was a roller of a dive.
Okay,
I will tell you, I got a great read on that ball, but if I didn't get that good read, that was a base hit.
Yeah, it was hit hard.
How do you?
Okay,
well,
so let's get to a few more. Oh, go ahead, Joey. Go
no,
ahead.
I was gonna say
I'm gonna get
we
some
don't
water.
know
Go
much
ahead.
about the competition in the Sunday League. So, from what
It's not
I've
great.
heard,
It's not great. It's
Right.
not great. There's basically like our team and then one other team that
Right.
we end up playing the championship every year. Basically.
right. So what from I've heard is that already week 1 facing Diamondstein was better competition that you guys have usually all season in the other league.
Yes, absolutely. I agree. 100%.
Okay.
100%.
So from what I hear, there are going to be 4 teams. I'm just speaking very openly, honestly, and again, nothing I say is personal. There are going to be 4 teams in this league. The 2 teams, you guys obviously, and Sensible Marketing, and who else? Sensible.
Smash
Sensible.
House.
No, Sensible / I want to make sure I
Florida
get all the
Jewish Home
sponsors
/ Alpha Tech.
So Alpha Tech and Florida Jewish Home, and then there are 2 other teams, Smash House, and who did Smash House play? The Chabad team.
Yeah.
Who is that?
NYEG Blue Ballers.
Right. So there are 4 teams that I think are going to be super competitive. There are 4 teams that I think are going to be super uncompetitive. But again, it's growing pains of year number 1. The ultimate goal is to be able to take the top 4 and the bottom 4 and expound on both and make 2 really strong tiers like we have in New York.
I disagree in the 4 bottom teams. I'll be honest. Listen, my team's showing last week was honestly probably the worst softball game I've ever been a part of, and I was like, this is awful. But
I don't think so because the game that I watched before our game was the worst game I've ever
So
seen.
I also happen to think that it is. You could tell like these guys haven't played. And I'll be honest, it made me feel better when watching Diamondson's game, where he's supposed to have like like the LA Dodgers, Otani, Yamamoto, Roki Sasaki, like all these guys, whatever. Watching them make errors, you can tell that it's not a matter of like guys are rusty. Guys are rusty.
Yeah, I hear you. No, for sure. Definitely rusty.
Yeah, what's the
And
video?
I
you sent
the
it to me?
video.
Okay. We're going to take a look. Okay, let's see. Let's see the man with the big D displaying his D. Hold on. Oops, not that one. Okay.
We go, rides the fly, 1 out away from a shutout. Second and third, 2 out.
This is
Pitches
the biggest
low.
I could get it.
No, before it was bigger.
Oh, it's bigger?
She
Like
said.
this?
1 out away from a dominant.
Sorry, this is how you want it, Avi?
No, before the whole screen went to the video when you did it.
Okay, let's try again. Let's start at the beginning.
All right, here we go. Rides the
This?
But the top left. No, top left.
There you go.
fly, 1 out away from a shutout. Second and third, 2 out. Pitches low. 1 out away from a dominant statement win.
Who's the pitcher, by the way?
Strike.
Mully, fine.
Joe Fine's
Mully
brother.
Fine. Oh, that's Joe's brother. Okay. He's a taller, thinner version of Joe Fine.
Not so tall, but thin.
Okay.
Second and third, 2 out, the 1-1. Line drive! And he makes the play! And that will cap off a dominant performance, pitching performance, and defensive performance.
Yeah, I have to say, you guys have some
statement win on opening night.
You guys have
5-0
some gun throws.
All right,
here we go.
One of them were mine. I had one.
You had some gun
Wait, so
throws
that's
and
40
your
years.
shortstop.
That's 40 years old. That's 40 years old flying around
That's
out
40
there.
years old right there. That's right, man.
Yeah, they
Very
threw a guy out
impressive.
at home. They threw a guy out at third. They had a lot of. They played a defensive gem.
And this was at the big field or the small field?
The big field.
There's no fence here. There's
So
no
what's
fence.
going on with the small field? Is that being changed or?
Principal Howard, shout out if you're listening to HSL podcast. Call me back from MacArthur High School. Waiting to hear on that, and we're in talks for another field.
Correct. Very on the DL though, Jared. Very on the DL. No one's supposed to know. But if this does come through, it'll definitely be the best field. And it'll make everybody happy for all standards.
I mean, I'll tell you, it was definitely very tough. Also defensively, as an outfielder playing on that field, because like the depth perception was very difficult to understand how deep to play because
100%.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, also because like I said, I've been used to the yellow ball for so long now that I've been in Florida. So also understanding that the ball's not going to go as far.
Correct.
That plus the depth perception of the field, it was tough. But
wait, the ball doesn't go as far in Florida. Wait, what's the? Oh, you mean the
mush ball? It's the gold
the
ball.
mush ball versus I love it. The mush ball versus the hard ball.
Yeah.
No, this is actually really good info. All right, let's get into one final topic. I understand you have some experiences playing in tournaments. You might have flown in from Florida for a tournament.
Let's talk about that. RSK, Rav Shiloh's kitchen, huh? All right.
Mm-hmm.
The kitchen was bare year 2 when I freaking made my arrangements to fly. Year one, it was me and my family and I. It was definitely not a good. I mean, the first game we played with Joey, we played against your team. Oh, he stalled. It looks like.
Joey's recording failed. Anyways, continue.
Wait, you were doing tier 2, Jared?
No, only one tier year one.
No, it was only one tier 1. It was only tier 1. It was only tier 1, one tier. So the first year we lost. I think we lost to Joey's team. Did they win the championship that year?
I won the championship.
Oh, you won the championship. So we lost. I think to Joey's team. The first game we got killed. We got blown out. It was like definitely everyone.
No,
on our
that
team.
was not Joey's team. That was my team.
Oh,
no. So we played you. I was our own Enoch's team. I think my team lost in the quarters.
Yeah, we beat Joey also.
That was like a joke game.
We beat Joey also.
Who did we play the first game? The first game we got killed.
My team.
No, you didn't. You played my team.
No, the first play-in game we played us.
What color were you, Jared?
I don't remember.
Were you orange? We killed an orange. We won like. We won like 16-1. There's one
I
I
dysfunction.
don't
you're
think we were
green.
orange.
Green.
Green. We're
Oh,
dark
Green.
okay.
green.
Yeah.
We're dark green.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
dark
Okay.
green. Yeah. So
Okay.
no, so
So
we
we're
lost.
crazy.
So listen. The first game this Joey team, we definitely were rusty. We did not have our best stuff for sure. We lost. We got killed. But then the next two games we lost. They were like both 1-run games. Like we lost them, but we lost all 3 games we played. It was not great. But then for year 2, we were getting excited, whatever. And then I flew in, I think, on a Friday, and they let us know Friday that they were canceling the tournament. I was in Elizabeth that Shabbos. The fields were immaculate. There was no
Correct.
waterlogging. It was the most ridiculous thing. I called them out on it.
And
They
Warnaco is not usually good when it comes to fields. I remember from high school
they were
baseball. The
making
team
up,
always
but,
got
but listen,
canceled.
they were making up the most ridiculous. I'm like, listen, I spoke to the field commissioner at you guys are making these stories up. You guys like whatever. Whatever. Long story short, me and RSK, let's say we had a falling out.
Wait, so what do you think? So what was actually going on? Because I know that Yossi Rosenberg, who runs it, does an amazing job. He's a very talented guy. Why do you think he called it off?
Listen, I have my theories. I have my suspicions. I don't know exactly, but
Let's hear your
just say
theories.
We're
Air it
all
out.
for it. We're all for it.
It's a
you're
safe
all for
space.
it.
Yeah, Joey's right. We're all for it. This is a
So
conspiracy safe zone. Yeah.
all right. Well, the truth. All right. Well, the truth is, my original conspiracy theory was that they were just taking the money and pocketing it, and there was not going to be a tournament run. That was because for a little bit there, for a little bit there, they didn't have a contingency plan. I'm just saying, like it was unclear whether or not they were even going to do it, or whatever, because this and that. And then they ended up running it. But you know what? I have a feeling maybe there's some of the vendors they had originally were the higher price vendors. Maybe for some reason they weren't there the second, for the makeup date. I'm just saying there might have been some tomfoolery going on. This is what I'm saying.
All right. Maybe we actually had a podcast with Yossi Rosenberg. Maybe even more than one.
It's funny because
Listen,
I'll be honest, when people fundraise for RSK, they're like, "Why am I fundraising like for the Mouse Rebbe?" Because he's
right,
the
yeah. So that was the other thing. The actual tzedakah itself is borderline questionable whether or not it's like tzedakah or not. I'm just saying, like the whole cause is
Why?
question.
middle class families. They're not poor.
I mean, listen. Listen. We. I will speak for myself. We've all had some ups and downs financially in our lifetime. Like things happen. Like it's part of life. Like, uh, there's some real aniyim out there that, in my opinion, where my tzedakah goes to on a regular basis. That or certain causes that I feel are definitely more worthy than, let's say, this. Like for example, the whole fight that I had with this guy, because after the fact, I'm like, you know what? I want my money back. I'll give my tzedakah somewhere else that I feel more, comfortable giving my tzedakah to. And he was telling me it's a halachic question. He wanted me to get my Rebbe on. I'm like, I'm not getting my Rebbe on the phone for you, man. Listen, I want my money back. And at the end of the day, I want people who donated for this cause for me to sponsor me the tournament. They were giving it under the assumption that I was playing in this tournament. That was the whole thing. So I'm like, you know what? Let's do me a favor. I'm like, you can no. I remember now. I remember. I like what I had what I had offered to give. Let's say, I was on like I said I'll pay like I don't know X amount per month, let's say, right? So like I basically like I up until that point, like I think I gave like 2 months worth or whatever of it, right? And then so I'm like, all right, listen, I'll make you a deal. You can keep the money that I already gave you, but give me the rest of it. Like cancel the automatic
Right.
payments, and then like we're gonna move on from here. Like that was it, because we were at a standstill. I'm like, all right. I don't feel comfortable about any of this. Like, I feel like you guys did not really do your due diligence on making this tournament happen when it should have. I think you guys ran into some sort of situation with a vendor or whatever, and you guys are making excuses about the weather situation, because the weather situation is a bad excuse, because I am in Elizabeth right now. It's sunny as can be. The fields are beautiful.
Sounds like North Woodmere.
I'm saying it was the whole thing was as sketchy as could be. Because then I'm telling you, because I flew in for it, I was personally attached to this whole thing. Because I was like, I freaking flew in for this tournament. Like, what the hell's going on here? And yeah, I was really upset. As you can tell, I'm still a little upset about it.
A little salty. All right, we got to wrap up. Jared, we're very close at the HSL. We're very big supporters of RSK. In fact, we take off. It's built into our schedule every year.
There's no Tachanun.
There's no Tachanun. So maybe we can do a maybe sort of like a therapy session with you and
Dave, you're a therapist, no?
I am a therapist. Yeah, maybe we can do a sort of
that would
session
be interesting. You know what? We can peel back. We can go back in time. How many years ago was that? It was like 3 years ago. What was that?
4 years ago, maybe even.
4 years ago?
Violate HIPAA laws. Allow us to be in that session.
Listen, listen. We could definitely. You know what? It would. It would really be a tikkun olam, huh? It would be like
Tikkun olam. Oh, all
we
right.
can we could all
I
come
gotta.
together. You know.
I got come together with Eric Zimmerman's Big D. All right, so we got to jump off. Any closing thoughts before we go? Any predictions?
Feedback.
Abby? I know you.
Feedback, Jared.
I'm gonna
Feedback.
say
That's a good one. Yeah.
Feedback.
I'd like to wish my team good luck tonight. I will not be there. I'm going to be at a wedding tonight. But it is what
Talk
it
about
is.
suspicious. Talk about suspicious.
Yeah, right?
Mr. Shulman. Yeah.
All right.
All of a sudden, he's allowed to have excuses now.
All right. My point is that my team, please God, you guys kick some butt tonight.
Who are they playing, Joe? They're playing good team?
Let's keep that.
They're playing Highwalk.
Let's keep that shut up. Hey, that Highwalk team, man. Let me tell you, shout out to them for that hookah they had in their dugout. Should be a lot more of that going on around here. You know what I'm saying?
That's pretty.
It was like the Jews playing dreidel in the cave, and they didn't want the Romans.
Listen, if they can't,
in the little corner.
Listen, if they can't do much on the field, at least they have a nice dugout to go back to. You know what I'm saying?
Jared, Jared, give me a prediction quickly for that game, so we could.
Prediction for tonight. So we're actually missing a few of our regulars, but I think even with the team that we have a solid team, great defense. I think our hitters are gonna, week one was a little rusty, especially against Diamond's team. I think the bats come out tonight. I think we win 15-1. I'll say we'll give up one run tonight.
Mercy, 15-1 Mercy.
15-1 Mercy. That's my prediction.
After 6. After 5 or after 6?
After 5, and I can't predict the rest of the games because I don't know anyone else. So
that's fine. 15-1 after 5. Mark that down, Highwalk.
Don't let me down, guys. Don't let me down.
Take that to the bank. All right, let's see.
All right, Jared. Thanks so much for coming on. You're obviously very entertaining. You're also a great player, bringing a lot of energy to the league. So that's what we need. We need, there's
different guys. By the way, I think this is great. I think this is great for South Florida. South Florida needs a little gas going on, a little hype, a little action. So I love this. You guys are freaking lunatics. I love that you're so into the softball. But I'm literally here for it, and I think South Florida is in desperate need of it because I think it's gonna be a lot more of you guys fleeing the caliphate of New York in the next several years.
The caliphate of New York. Oh wait, one last question. What's your wife's first name?
Sarah.
Whoa, Dave.
Sarah. So
Sarah
can we get Sarah Imenu's Matzah Pizza as a sponsor for the upcoming season?
Ooh. I mean,
maybe we can even get her to set up a booth at a game and cook the matzah pizza. Might be fun.
Listen, I'm happy to do it. I don't know how logistically we can make that work, but if you guys figure it out, let's make it happen.
All right, thanks, Jared.
All right, boys. Have a great one.
Have a good one.